Today is my former wedding anniversary with my ex-husband, and I don't remember what year it would have been. And I decided not to count to try to figure it out. This used to be a really important day to me, and now it's a Thursday. And the comedy that I am literally in California, staying in the home we bought together when we were married, sleeping in the room we once shared. He got an Airbnb so that I could stay here and visit with my kids and grandkids. It is not lost on me. I'm sharing this because when the first wedding anniversary came after we had separated, I was super emotional. And I remembered wondering if this day would always hurt me. Never in a million years did I imagine that I wouldn't even remember the years behind this day, nor would I care enough to go and figure it out. Tomorrow, I'm meeting my ex-husband's girlfriend of almost 2.5 years. Sunday, I'm flying back home to Hawaii. Next Tuesday, I'll get to see my boyfriend, who I won't have seen for almost 2 weeks. And the moral of this TikTok is that the beat goes on. Things you thought you would care about forever, you don't. You find new things to care about. Memories you thought would haunt you for the rest of your life don't. They fade away and make room for new memories. It turns out today really could just be a Thursday, and you and I are going to be okay.
Now that is some full-on serious cope going on here with this chick, man. I mean, come on. I'm not buying the smile. I'm not buying the fake happiness. I think deep down, and I could see it in her vibe, man. I'm really good at feeling people's vibe. She is not happy, right? I mean, yeah, this is not the vibe of a happy person. She sounds very regretful. She sounds like she's carrying a lot of emotional weight from her last relationship. A lot of, I wish I did this, or I wish I did that. Why couldn't we made it work? Because I mean, it doesn't feel good to hook up with your ex-husband's girlfriend, right? And meet her, especially if she's younger and hotter than you, which I'm imagining she probably is if this guy took off on her, right? It sounds like he was the one who filed for divorce, which is extremely rare. Right? It's very rare that guys will leave the relationship. It's always a woman. Right? Guys will cheat. Okay? Guys will go out there and cheat, but they won't leave the woman. Even if they find, say they start having an affair with a younger, hotter coworker than his actual wife at home, many times that guy still won't leave. Okay? He still won't leave. He'll stay with his less attractive wife, older wife. Right? I mean, this is why I say, man, men are just more loyal than women. Because when women cheat, they leave, right? Women don't cheat to just cheat. They cheat to leave. So, so when guys do it, man, guys will stick around. And the only way that a guy will actually start moving forward and wanting to divorce his wife is when he's not getting something out of that relationship. And I've seen it a number of times. I've coached a number of students who've left their marriages and divorced their wives, and it's always the same thing. It's like the wife didn't appreciate me, she didn't value me, she didn't respect me, she started wearing the pants, she became, a boss babe, and all this other stuff. I mean, and clearly, I always put it on the guy. I'm like, I hate to tell you, man, it's your fault, right? You kind of, you wussied out. Right, you wussied out like one too many times in your relationship where you're arguing. You let her have the lead. You just gave the game away to her, and they admit that. They're like, yeah, I know, I could have done this different, could have done that, but they were saying, it was beyond repair at that point, and I just wanted to start fresh. So that is, it's very rare for the guy to leave, but clearly the dude left her, moved on to some other chick. Now she has a boyfriend too that she hasn't seen for 2 weeks. So usually when I always tell girls, like, if your boyfriend, the guy that you're supposed to be with, the guy who's supposed to be your partner, is disappearing for 2 weeks at a time, a month at a time, 2-3 months at a time, that's not a relationship. Yeah, he's just keeping you on the side while he's going out there and fielding his options, right? He's just going out there and seeing if he can do better. Because a guy who's with a chick who he knows is on his level, he's satisfied with, he doesn't feel like he's settling, that guy is not going to let this 2-week gap, it's just not going to happen. I mean, no matter how busy he is, I know guys always give this excuse like, so busy with work. Dude, I'm super busy, right? I'm just crazy busy. I haven't even showered in a couple days. I can't wait to just get home and shower tonight before I go out. I'm like, I'm just that busy, right? I threw my laundry in before I left today to do these coaching videos. I'm like, I just have so much on my plate besides work. And even then, me and my girl, we have date night Friday and Saturday night. I make a point to go out with her Friday, Saturday night. I don't work. We go and see each other. Why? Because obviously, I love the girl, right? I like being with her. I like spending time with her. However, when it came to women that I felt like, she's good looking, she's cute, but yeah, I want to see what else I could do. Yeah, I'd be like, I'll see you in 2 weeks. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. Anyway, let's go on to the next clip.
I reconnected with a friend from high school tonight, and she is also in the middle of a divorce, and it is the same old predictable story. A husband that expects to be taken care of like their children, who has no interest in doing anything around the house, and complains when she asks for him to take part in the household responsibilities. It never ceases to amaze me that it's the same thing over and over and over again, and yet somehow these husbands are completely blindsided when the wife asks for divorce. How many times do we have to tell you that you cannot do the bare minimum and you need to step up your game? This particular friend actually had an appointment one day, and she asked her husband to come home and take care of their children so she could go to her appointment, and he got angry at her. And her response was to tell him all of the things that she had done around the house that day. And he said to her, well, isn't that what a mom's supposed to do? Mind you, this particular friend was finishing up her degree while working and being a mother. Not saying if she wasn't doing those other things that it would have been a right response either. One of these days, they have to figure out that they need to be a productive member of their own home, because this is ridiculous. And they need to stop pretending that they had no idea that it was coming, because we can't be any more clear.
Yeah, the way I always think about it when these women start ragging on you about you're not doing this or you're not doing that, I always think, would you make Chad do this? Does Chad have to do this? I mean, does Chad have to get up and, take care of these little chores that you're now expecting me to do? Also, it really depends on who the breadwinner is, right? Who is leading that relationship? If you're the breadwinner in that relationship, or if she's a breadwinner, yeah, I mean, she's not giving a whole lot of information. I mean, because if the chick is a housewife, hey, that's your duty, right? That's why you're sitting at home not having to work while I go out there and make sure we make our ends meet, right? So yeah, I mean, as far as she goes talking about the bare minimum, I mean, yeah, did Chad have to do the bare minimum? I want to know, right? Because he probably didn't have to do a thing, right? And she was just giving him everything and anything he wanted. This is why it's not good to be the beta Brad. It's not good to be the provider in this scenario, because yeah, you're gonna get the you're gonna get the low end of the deal, man. So it always goes back to, why did you marry this guy, right? You did not know he was like this. Was he doing this stuff before you got married? Because a lot of these couples, I mean, before they get married, they're together at least a couple of years, right? I mean, even 6 months, even 3 months, you get to know this person pretty well, and what kind of habits they are, if they're messy, or if they're a slob, if they don't clean up after themselves. So as I always say, this isn't a me problem, this is a you problem, right? Fix your picker. Why did you marry this dude? Are you saying you never went over his place and saw that his place was unkept, right? Laundry everywhere, clothes on the floor. You didn't see that? You didn't think, okay, if I marry him, maybe he'll correct this. Of course he's not going to correct that. That's just who he is. That's who you married. So how about you accept the fact that you married this guy, and you just have to work with what you married. Simple as that, right? Instead of divorcing him, work with what you married. And if you don't want to end up with a guy like that, don't marry a guy like that. Simple as that. You know, the funny thing is these women have plenty of choice when it comes to dudes who they can marry. Plenty of choice. Way more choice than you, way more choice than me. Whoa, they have plenty of choice, right? Because they have so many guys just coming in their lives and, you know, wanting to be what they want, and yet they still choose poorly, right? You just can't make this up. Next clip.
Divorced, mom of 3, living in Los Angeles, where dating is a cesspool. I'm moving in with my boyfriend next week. For all you single girlies out there who think there's no hope, hear me out. Most women I know that get divorced, including myself, it's really easy to start dating the same type of guy. It's your comfort zone. It's what you've been attracted to. It's what you're familiar with. So you will gravitate to that same guy, that same type of guy. Don't do it. Here's some questions I want you to think about. What will complement your personality? What type of person, man or woman, I don't know who you are, but if you're looking for a man or a woman, what will complement what you bring to the table? What are the things your last partner did that drove you absolutely crazy? Like in a bad way. Like what did they do that just irked you? So let me give you an example of what I mean. My ex was like a prima donna. He was a mama's boy. So he wasn't very hands-on, like, let me fix it. So everything that went wrong in our lives or everything that went wrong in our house, he would say, hire someone or figure it out or get someone to do it for you. And it made me crazy. Like, change a light bulb, buddy. So I knew with my next partner, I wanted a more physical, hands-on type of guy. The older we get, the more baggage we have. So you need someone whose baggage matches your baggage. That can be geographically, where do they live? Like if they live too far away, you work, they work, you're not going to see each other. It's really going to be hard to have a successful relationship. If you have young kids and they don't have any kids in the house, are they really going to start coming to soccer games with you? Are they going to hire babysitters to go out? I don't know. They might, but it's going to make it more challenging. So pick someone whose baggage matches your baggage.
Or you could just pick someone who is much younger who doesn't have any baggage, right? Simple as that. Just date somebody younger who does not have any baggage, right? And men have that option. You don't have to deal with a woman who has baggage. You don't have to deal with a woman who is, 2 times divorced with kids from, multiple marriages, or a single mom. You don't have to deal with that baggage, right? Just go for a younger woman who really doesn't have any baggage at that age, and any baggage that she accumulates will be your baggage because you're the only one with baggage in that relationship because you're older. And I feel for this woman because she is dating in Los Angeles, which, bro, man, yeah, I always tell people, don't come to Los Angeles looking to find a girlfriend. You won't. It's like one big high school, right? Everyone's just dating around. It's a great place for pickup and cold approach, but relationships, no. I mean, even cold approach is very difficult in LA because a lot of these chicks, these model looking women, are trying to date, movie producers and actors and all this. And yeah, so it's pretty difficult. So yeah, I lived in LA long enough. However, this woman is clearly now in her 30s. I want to say late 30s. And she's moving in with her boyfriend. Yeah, I'd like to see how long that lasts in LA. I mean, yeah, if she wants that to last, they should both move out of LA. And that guy should stop selling himself short because he's dating a woman that he doesn't have to, as many of you guys do. You continue to sell yourself short. I don't know why. I give you these coaching lessons. You're supposed to use them. You're supposed to apply them to your own life. And when you do, guess what? You'll become successful, right? Just take my advice, okay? Follow the steps, man. Anyway, regardless, guys, as always, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of tonight's coaching video. Anything you'd like to add, anything you'd like to share, please drop them in the comments below. And I will see you there in my comments. All right, this is M from the 33 Secrets signing out here with the Lamborghini. Yes, it's my Lambo. Go to Matt Cross Official, my IG, see the entire process of me purchasing this vehicle. It took about 2 months to close, and the same guy who delivered my DeLorean also delivered my Lamborghini. TJ at Florida Exotic Transport. If you ever need to transport a muscle car, exotic car, he's your man. So very excited about this vehicle. It's actually a pretty rare find. It's Rossifesto Red, which is one of the rarest colors for Lamborghini. It's a $14,880 option, believe it or not. I was on a hunt for one for over 2 years, just like I was my DeLorean. Finally found one. It's got super low miles, 11K, not bad. And we're gonna be featuring this car a lot more here on the channel for many years to come. It's just gorgeous, isn't it? Whew. Oh my gosh, take a look at this. It hasn't dried yet, but I'm still putting this on there. It's my IG tag. But as always, gentlemen, make sure you smash that like button. Smash that like button below. Do it for the Lamborghini and the DeLorean. I still have it, by the way. I'm not selling the DeLorean. I'll probably keep this car for a little bit, but DeLorean is gonna stay. So we'll get the DeLorean back on here pretty soon. But enjoy the Lamborghini. And again, smash the like button. Smash that subscribe button as well. Helps me out a ton with the YouTube algorithm. And for you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, platinum pill content that I'm teaching you even further, best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there into the world and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, same exact type of women that myself and all of my coaching students all around the world now are out there approaching and closing every single week. And I kid you not, we are making it happen every single week. And I want you to become one of us. I want you to join us. And right now it's only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons from me in Mastery. So take advantage of it. It's the best way to support my work. If you love what I'm doing here, if you love what I'm teaching you here, and you feel like I've added value to your life, this is the best way to pay me back. Get into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months of Mastery. All you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I'll see you in my next coaching video. I'm out with the Lambo. Till next time. Whew, so sweet.